Hey man, before this video start, bro, hey, leave a like, comment, and I don't see no teachers on my channel, so I might need a.
Oh yeah, all right, bro, got you. Got him back, y'all. We got him back. Wait, hold on. Let's make sure they're mine, though. Yeah, they're mine. They're mine.
We got him back?
Yep, they're mine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, let's dip off on this nigga.
R.I.P. to his shoes. His shoes are forever gonna be trashed.
Yeah, he don't even know that yet, though. Man, didn't even check him. Dummy.
What's good, y'all? So basically, now you have reached the part of the video where I explain all this stuff. In some part of this video, I'm gonna show like the screen recording when I'm talking, so y'all can see like all the messages I was sending them and stuff I was doing. But so we're gonna start at square one. So basically, I had the Travis Scott SBs, as you guys know, which I showed you in the last video. So I had those, went to go trade this guy for the UNC ones, which I had. And then after that, right, this man, he was like telling me they were like real, all this stuff, blah blah, because we had a long conversation about like, you know, the deal and stuff, because I wanted to make sure it was a smart trade for me, and like these were like expensive shoes that I was trading, I mean, and that he was trading, so especially you want to be smart. So then like 2 days later, after I got the shoes or whatever, after the video, I uploaded the video and stuff, I texted him and I was like, hey, like, bro, these are fake, blah blah. And then, yeah, as you can see, like, he's like, oh, like, my shoes aren't fake, like, I paid 200 or 2400 for these, blah blah. I'm like, bro, whatever though, like, believe whatever you want, but your shoes are fake. Like, dog, just give me my shoes back. I'm not tripping. We can meet, whatever. So then he proceeds to tell me that he was working on a house or whatever, so he couldn't like meet this whole weekend, and he had to meet on Tuesday. So I was like, okay, that's straight. Like, we can meet Tuesday, because I wasn't driven about it, because, you know, people do it. It's a sneaker. That's like how the sneaker game is, you know. You like might get a fake shoe, you might not, but if you do, you get your stuff back. And okay, so he proceeds to tell me that we can meet up Tuesday. So I'm like, okay. So keep in mind that I already had did like business with his cousin before. I got like shoes from him before. I had traded Off-White 4s. I had those for a little bit, people that know. And those were straight, you know, we did a good trade. Like, I traded him a whole bunch of shoes and some clothes and stuff. And like, cause I like doing trades like that. They're pretty cool. So basically after that, I'm just waiting until Tuesday comes, blah blah. So Monday rolls around, I'm just doing school or whatever, blah blah. And I was just like peeping his account, and then like it was saying like seen like 18 hours later or whatever, blah blah. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's just waiting until tomorrow, you know, blah blah. So I texted him the next day when Tuesday comes around like, I think it was maybe 1 or 2, because I forgot. I had just got out of school and I was doing something, but I know it was like the time we were supposed to meet because he wanted to meet at like 1 or something, and I don't think I could do that. But so I texted him on Tuesday, and he was like leaving me on open and not answering. So I was just texting him and texting him and texting him, and then I was like, all right, bro, I'll just give it till tomorrow. So I texted him again the next day, as you guys can see. And I was like, all right, bro, well, like, I'm not trying to like make it more than it is, but like, bro, I traded you a pretty expensive shoe, so like, and your shoes face, so that means if they're not worth nothing, that means I lost a whole bunch of money that I need back. So basically, I need my kicks back. And he's not answering still. He's not answering. Then the next day rolls around, right? So I text his cousin, and I'm like, all right, I'm like done with this. I text his cousin, and I'm like, hey, bro, like your cousin's not answering, blah blah. I was like, this man scammed me for some shoes. Like, you need to get him or something. Like, yeah, some way I need to get my kicks back. And then, cause like, I mean, I can find you. Like, I can find them. Like I said, and basically, man's didn't give me my shoes back. He's like, oh, like I'll text them, blah blah. You know, he's probably not gonna text them. I knew he probably wasn't gonna text them, but like, at least now he knows that the shoes were fake, so he can make an effort to get his cousin out of the situation. So basically, now his cousin is just like completely like, I can't see like how long ago he was active or nothing like that. So I'm like, okay, I think he blocked me. So then after that, I go to Instagram. The man's blocked me on there. I go to my second Instagram and I look him up and he comes up. So I'm like, all right. Well, so I go to my second Instagram and I look him up. Of course, comes up. And then people were already telling me that like, hey, like he has Instagram, blah blah. But obviously I didn't know that because at the first time I didn't see his Instagram from my first account. So after that, I like posted all on my Snap. I'm like, hey, like if you can find me, I got cash. I mean, if you can find this guy, I got cash for you. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just pay to like see what he does. I'm gonna pay for his Addy or something, you know. We might as well just pull up to his crib. So, this one dude had his Addy, and he was asking for like 200-300 for his Addy, and I was like, I'm not about to drop 200-300 on this man's Addy, but I mean, I'll drop 100 on it. You feel me? Like I'll drop 100 on his Addy, and the guy was like, oh, I'll do 100, blah, blah. So at this point, like, the dude that scammed me, he had a Visco, and I followed that, which you can see. And I was just liking all his pictures, blah, blah, like all that stuff. And then, this man finally texted me. He was like, hey, bro, like, I got your shoes, blah, blah. I was like, of course. After I have to do all this man texts me. So man's texting me. And he was like, I got your shoes. Like, I got grounded. My mom grounded me because I'm failing. All this stuff, bro. I'm like, all right, bro. So, this man was basically saying he was locked in the house, texting me on an iPad. Like, his mom deleted all his social media. I was like, all right, bro. So, I'm like, all right. All you need to do is just give me my shoes. I was like, all I asked for was my shoes, so just give me my shoes. This man literally just dragged the conversation on, blah, blah, like, text my cousin's gonna get you the shoes, all this stuff. So I was like, bro, he was like, can you meet next week? I'm like, I'm not doing none of that next week stuff. I was like, we're either meeting today or tomorrow. So he was like, text my cousin and he can pick the shoes up and drop them off to you tomorrow. I'm like, all right, that's straight. So I text his cousin. His cousin's like, hey, bro, like, I'll get the shoes for you, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, thank you, blah, blah. Then, like, we literally, next day comes around, we like drive there. It's around like 7 o'clock because he wanted to meet at like the Troy police station. So it's about like 6, 7 o'clock actually. Actually, it's like 8. We met him at like 8. And then this man, like, he was like, I don't even know how late he was. First of all, I thought I was late. So look, he's like, hey, meet there at 6 or 7. At 7 o'clock, I was getting my boy Sean, Simply Sean. By the way, you can go sub to his channel. It's gonna pop up right here. So I'm over here, I'm picking up Sean, and I'm texting him, like, waiting for him to answer. I'm like, yo, where you at? Blah, blah, so we can meet. This man goes, I'm here. I'm like, why would you not text me that you're on the way there so I can be on the way too, so we get there at the same time to meet? That's what meeting is called. So then I'm like, bro, what do you mean like you're there? I was like, all right, bro, I'm coming. I was like, stay there, I'm coming. So I literally drive all the way there. It's like 20, 35 minutes. I mean, not 35 minutes, like 20, 25 minutes. So I drive there, and then I'm texting him. This man is literally just not texting me at all, not texting me. Like, we drove around the police station trying to find him, all this stuff. So we were like, okay, so he's not here, so we're just gonna wait for him. Waiting. And waiting. So this man finally texts back, right? This man goes, I'm all the way in Warren. Sorry, my phone died, blah, blah. The amount of anger that I had was unexpressible. You guys don't even understand how annoying these two little people were. Oh my goodness. Now you understand why all this went down. But let's finish the story. So he goes, sorry, all right, I'm on my way, blah, blah. I'm on 12 Mile. I'm like, why would you tell me to meet at the Troy Police Department if you live in Warren? Neither of us live in Troy. So we were both going out of our way just to meet at some random school in Warren. And I was like, what was the point of going all the way to Troy when neither of us live in Troy? It makes no sense. But whatever. So then I basically traded on the shoes back, and then he didn't check them at all or anything, and that is where these
Mark, boom, Mark, it's you.
come back.